Back on the show, you know who he is, Max Griffin, who's got a huge fight coming up here against Mike Perry at UFC on Fox 28 on February 24th. Max, what's going on, man? How are you?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Just in between, in between sessions.
Yeah. Well,
so, getting ready, bro. Getting ready.
I appreciate it. I know you're in the office right now doing this. It's quiet is always appreciated on here so we can hear you. And I got to ask, man, right off the bat, how did this matchup come together? Because I know there's a lot of guys wanting to fight Mike Perry, and you were the one who ended up getting the fight.
Man, I'm pumped. I know at the retreat last year, actually, it was this year. No, last year. It was last year. Yeah. The retreat, me and Mike were kind of hanging out together, and we ran into Sean Shelby. And we're like, hey, man, we need to fight. We're going to fight. And he's like, yeah. He's all smiling, and, so maybe that kind of started the conversation. But I've always wanted to fight him. I mean, we're cool with each other and stuff. We bumped into each other in Mexico and 202. We had our debut together, so we're cordial to each other. And I didn't know it happened this soon. He's real popular in that, and he's up there. So it happened this soon. The fact that they wanted it to happen, I think after my fight of the night was money. So I'm pumped.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting you guys sort of gravitated towards each other at the the retreat because I mean, you're kind of a laid back guy. Mike, not so much. Bit of an intense guy, especially at the weigh-ins and stuff. So I think that's kind of interesting heading into this one. But quickly, we'll talk about your last fight. I know things didn't go your way, but it was obviously a very entertaining fight. No surprise when you're fighting. That was at UFC Fight Night 119. What did you sort of take away the most from that performance?
Man, I took away that bonus, man.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. No, but I mean, on top of that, it showed what I could do. I was winning the fight till I got hurt pretty bad in the first round, and still, came back in the second strong, put him down again, and he's a tough dude, man. And to have that kind of performance when you're on Bambi legs is pretty good. So it just kind of showed me where I belong, and I do belong there. I put it as to be that hurt and to do that well is good for me. You know what I mean? It shows where I'm at all the way around, and I'm ready, man. I'm ready to handle shit. And also, I got that bonus. I mean, I was talking to Mick Maynard, like, hey, who chooses the bonus? And he said it's the owners. Me, Dana, Sean, they all get on the phone call, Lawrence, and they pick. So for him to say it was a no-brainer that I got it, and, they're really interested in having me on and seeing what I could do. I mean, to me, that was better than me just, finish him in the first round when I dropped him. You know what I mean? It would have been overlooked. I probably wouldn't have been fighting Mike Perry right now. And I would definitely when I got fight of the night. So I kind of was a bleep on the radar, and they're like, oh, okay. I mean, if you look at all the media on that fight, all of it was about my fight. It wasn't about really anything else. It was about me and, Dos Santos fight. So I think that kind of stamped it that I'm a banger, man, and I'm a warrior, and I'm ready, man.
How was the experience in Brazil getting to compete down there?
Brazil was beautiful. People say, this and that, and it is a beautiful country. Just all the way around, the people, the food, the culture. I want to go back when I'm not fighting so I can enjoy it, But it was great.
That's good to hear, man. So Mike Perry, how do you feel like you match up against him skill set for skill set?
Skill set for skill set. He's good, man. He's just real raw, He's real emotional, brawler. I mean, I've fighting these brawler guys before, and he's tough. He's a junkyard dog, as I've been saying. And, he gets real sloppy, too. He's sloppy, emotional, but he'll knock you out. So, but he got short reach, stands real square. He's real hittable, I'm more like a sniper. So, I'm going to pick him apart, put him away.
But how's training camp going over at MMA Gold, and who have been some of your main training partners?
It's good, man. I've been to MMA Gold a lot, been with Brito, been with Marinovas a lot. I've actually changed a few things up because with my bonus, I made a choice to go full-time fighter.
Oh, congrats, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, as opposed to, being at work, and then training and going back to work. Now all I do is train, So I think really my biggest thing in my training in general is the time I have been able to put in, the You know, I've been putting 50 hours a week in the gym instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
So
know.
I've been
Yeah, for
in my
sure.
recovery. You know, it's completely different. It's completely different to not have to think about work. You know, and just live my life all training. You know, spend a lot more time with my coach. I'm here in the mornings, all these one-on-ones. Um, you know, my buddy Anthony Hernandez just won the LFA middleweight title. I've been working with him a lot, and it's been a life changer, honestly, to you know, to be able to get my recovery. And I used to have to trade everything. Okay, I have jiu-jitsu, or I could, you know, get a massage tonight, or I could, you know, do my cryotherapy, or I could do this. You know, now I do everything. You know, you're gonna see a different animal out there, and my career's not gonna like it.
I think that's awesome, man. And obviously, you know, having that opportunity to, you know, be in the UFC, you got to go full force. So you'll have no regrets now because you're doing this full time and there's no, you know, corners you could have cut or anything like that, man. So I think that's awesome. Now, when you left your job, just quick question, were they sort of cool with everything? Like, do you have the option to go back if you want to at some point, or is it just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they love me. You know, I could go back and whatnot. You know, if I want. But it's interesting. My last day is when I got the Mike Perry call.
Cool.
You know?
Okay.
So I put in my 2 weeks. That Friday at lunch is when they got the Mike Perry call. So it all kind of, you know, Perry got a full camp. You know, Perry got, you know, it worked out perfect. I mean, that Monday, it was full-time fighter. You know, so I'm looking forward to it. You guys should be too.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. How's the weight cut going? You know, we're a couple weeks out from this fight. Everything on point?
It is. It is. I went to the Performance Institute in Vegas last week. I was up there all week. And some point, it's where I'm supposed to be. It's good. It's good to go to the Institute, and there the coaches, Clinton, those guys are like, you're right where you need to be. Oh, my God. You know what I mean? We got a lot of validation out there, a lot of training out there. We had like our VO2 max test, all our diagnostic tests, and I broke a few records. You know, I was up there in athleticism and my numbers and my cardio, everything. I mean, they were like blown away. So you know, that's another thing you've been training your whole life, and then you go to the thing where they see hundreds of fighters. You know, they work through the guys from the Olympics and all that, but for them to look at my scores and be like, come here, let's check these numbers out, is good for me, and it's more confident. It's not like I could be any more confident, but you know, to validate what I do, my training, and I'm ready.
Yeah, so you got the owners on your side now. You even got the, you know, Performance Institute people on your side, really giving you some props. So I mean, that's awesome, man. I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah. I got to ask the question though. February 24th. I mean, you're going to win the fight, but how do you see it unfolding?
I'm either going to put him away early in the first, or second round, I'm going to TKO him. Or if he doesn't get TKO'd, he's going to get hurt. He's going to shoot it. I'm going to choke him out.
Love it. Good stuff, man. Last question for you here. What are you watching on Netflix? Any TV getting you through training camp right now? I asked the tough questions.
I know. You back to the stuff. I've been watching, I want to say the new Planet Earth, man.
Okay.
Planet Earth 2. The new one is
worth checking out.
Crazy. Check it out. So you got to put me on blast, man. I just finished a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to see it.
What did you finish? Like, what'd you get through?
I'm blank, bro. I'm blank now.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, you definitely don't want to. You said blank, but you definitely don't want to blink in this fight coming up here. UFC on Fox 28. It's coming up here February 24th. Max, it's always great talking to you, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And I know you got a bunch of sponsors, so by all means, the floor is yours.
Man, find me on social media at Max Payne MMA. You know, my Facebook page, Max Griffin, on my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. It's all Max Payne MMA. I want to keep it simple. Keep it easy to find, you know. And my sponsors, I would like to thank Hayabusa, the Turp House, and I Am Becoming. I also want to thank U.S. Cryotherapy, my tattoo guy, Imperious Rex. We got tattoo trees over there. And Pacific Audio. I would also like to thank Aquabag, Boxaball, and Normatec. I would also like to thank Gamma Labs, War Fuel, Symmetry, and Fit Kitchen Food Meals, Food Prep. I want to thank my gyms and my coach, my main sensei, Dave Mandan Marinoble at Marinobles Kickboxing and MMA. Coach Doug, you know, takes care of my nutrition, my strength and conditioning. MMA Gold, Coach Grunder, you know, getting my wrestling on point. Iowa, baby. Brito MMA, Coach Brito, always making it work for me. You know, Norm, my boxing coach, Norm Tavallero, old school guy, 81. He's turning 81. He's a veteran of the game. Jamie Hara at Carnage Jiu-Jitsu. About that work, you know.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.